What's up, everybody? I'm David Hain. Welcome to episode number 332 of the A2D From Addict to Disciple podcast. If you enjoy this podcast, please like, subscribe, follow, and share the link with your friends. If you'd like to get our curriculum, you can get the paperback or ebook of From Ashes to Destiny on Amazon. Today's episode, number 332, is entitled Quality of Life, Triple H. I've recorded this episode today because we all go through changes in life sometime. We go through conversations with other people as to what's next. I have countless of those conversations. The guys are typically clean and sober. It's getting to be time to figure out where they want to live after they leave their current place. It always gets down to what's important for quality of life. If you're not in a time of transition or moving to a new place, this episode is still for you. The principles can still be a way of taking a personal inventory of your quality of life in your present location and seeing where you need to improve or change your focus in some certain areas. And when we talk about quality of life, often the discussions and the stuff you can read online talks about prioritizing health first, staying away from people, places, and things, and then look at happiness second. And that's pretty typical for guys in recovery. In this episode, I'll present three key aspects, which all start with the letter H: health, happiness, and hope. And that's the name of the episode, Quality of Life, Triple H. You get it? Health, happiness, and hope. I believe that all three are deeply interconnected, and we need all three to be flowing in our lifestyle to truly have a good quality of life. So let's look at each one individually, and I hope it gives you some thoughts. And again, whether you're taking an inventory from where you currently are or whether you're setting goals for where your next move is. First is health. By this, I mean you need to be living, or I'd urge you to keep living, in a place where you can lead a healthy lifestyle. And there's many examples of that. First, are you getting your medical issues treated, or are you ignoring them? And I mean both physical and mental health. Do you have access to the care that you need and the motivation to get that care that you do need? Are you leading healthy lifestyle habits, regular exercise at an appropriate level for your current age and condition? Do you have healthy eating habits? Do you have a proper time for sleep, an amount of time and a time that you do go to bed? And is that adding to your health? The better your physical health, the more you are in shape for and will be motivated to seek a variety of things that bring you happiness. You see the interconnectedness there. Are you in a situation where you have healthy management of stress, triggers, and trauma? Will the place you choose to live increase the levels of stress or provide outlets to process and relieve the stress? Chronic stress not only will trigger relapse, but also affects your heart rate, your blood pressure, and other health aspects. So I'm urging you to evaluate the actual place or town that you're living or you're thinking of moving to, and go through those checklist things and say, will it be healthy for me to live there? Second one is happiness. If you have a lifestyle of being happy, the healthier you will be and the quicker you will recover physically from illness. Again, see the interconnectedness. Happy people live longer, and happiness includes having deep, strong, close relationships, at least one, because each deep, strong, close relationship you have brings you a depth of happiness in unique ways. It can bring contentment and peace and stability and just that sort of relaxation. This aspect of happiness and the people that bring it can be people who exhibit kindness, caring, thankfulness, comfort, fun, laughter. You got it. The list goes on, but it's unique to you. What do you look for in people that make you happy and bring happiness into your life? Not drain you, but fill you up, juice you, and give you deep connection. Another aspect of happiness is that a sense of purpose brings happiness. And by this, I don't only mean a purpose in life that you're doing what you were made to do. I'm talking about things like meaningful hobbies, activities, and interests. These bring happiness also. The key word, are they meaningful? Or are they just passing time? Especially if you have a friend or a few other friends to share those interests with you, that will really grow your level of happiness. You also have the opportunity, as you're getting involved in meaningful activities, of making new friends based on those activities. Meaningful activities enrich the level of happiness in us, and they can all bring us more friends and more happiness and joy into our life. The third aspect is hope. Emily Dickinson wrote in the 1800s, "Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings a tune without the words and never stops at all." Wow, that's deep in a short little sentence there. Have you ever felt that? The feathers are the lightest part of the bird, but they also give the bird the strength that it can lift itself up to fly. So in this case, right in the beginning, I'm saying, do you have hope that perches in your soul like feathers? Can the place where you're living give you meaningful activities that boost that hope, that add more feathers, so to speak, into your soul? Can you have these feathers deeply in your soul that you too have the strength to fly, to always hope, to sing a song of hope as the bird does without words, just the melody, and that you never stop hoping? And one key aspect, I think, from this quote about the without words is that so many times we find ourselves having to justify our hope to other people who doubt it. And they say, well, prove it to me. And what I'm saying here is, if you have this hope that's resting in your soul, you shouldn't have to prove anything or explain to anyone why you're full of hope in your recovery. And how awesome can it be if you live in a place that fills you with feathers, so to speak, and the hope just is overflowing out of you? You got it? That you just exude hope to everyone around you. And that brings me to some inspiration from the Bible, which says, love hopes all things. And I believe that hope gives us the strength to bear all things and the courage to endure all things, just as the Bible says. And sometimes we lose a loved one or the love of a family. And that's when we need the love of friends that feel like family to fluff up the feathers of hope in our soul. So I think for me, hope is that key aspect that says I not only love the place I'm living, but I'm surrounded by loving friends to fluff up my feathers, to fill me with happiness. And I'm staying in a healthy lifestyle because all three of these H's are interconnected. So whether you're settled in a current location or at a crossroads in life or changes at hand, can you see that the best place to live should be a place that will give the best opportunity for quality of life? And I want to encourage each of you to ponder on that and journal that How can you find and fulfill each of your needs for Triple H, for health, happiness, and hope by choosing where you live wisely? Thanks for listening to this episode of the A to D From Addict to Disciple podcast. Feel free to reach out and contact me in any way that's easiest for you. Keep listening to future podcast episodes, and as always, stay safe and stay resilient.